I think there are two types of things that we can find from queer representation in film. I think one is what you're talking about, where it's like that affirmation, that validation. But I also think in the situations where it's not, where it's like the good for her moments,
Yeah.
we love because it pushes back against the shackles of society. It pushes against all of the conditioning that we are led to believe. Aunt Martha is a prime
Oh,
example. She
yeah.
is batshit and she is messy,
Hmm.
and I live for her.
Yeah.
Like you said, nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing what Aunt Martha is doing to these kids, but there is internally there's a little bit of joy in
Hmm.
the absurdity of that
Oh, yeah.
shit. Would I do this in real life? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But just be like, embracing that fantasy, almost removing the shackles and the reins completely.
Because we're not allowed to be. If you're a part of any kind of marginalized group, you are suddenly the fucking figurehead. You have to know every talking point. You have to be very well spoken.
Uh-huh.
You have to be able to put up with shit no matter what. But there are many times where you don't want to do that and you don't have the choice. And so that's why, I feel like they're afraid to make modern queer and trans villains because, understandably, already we're pitted as villains. And so that's why we
Honestly.
put ourselves in all these people because it's
Hmm.
like, we're just people.
And it's like sometimes I just want to see an absurd, unhinged bitch. Not because I want to see it in the world, but for the catharsis of it. It's
Yeah.
like going to a rage room, you know?
Yeah, it feels like indulging a fantasy that you would never want in real life. It's
Yeah.
cathartic. But that's why I think horror movies are good. I think
Yeah.
they're supposed to be escapist. I think they're supposed to be gross. And there's something for everybody.
I feel like I know some people who, for some reason, have a moral attachment to their enjoyment of certain media
Hmm.
and how it makes them feel.
Hmm.
That's a very complicated thing to unpack. A therapist, I am not. But I will say that those feelings that may necessarily be viewed as like morally abhorrent, they're not bad. It's not bad. Acting on certain feelings and
Yeah,
causing harm, a whole different story.
yeah.
Being able to release that steam, being able to feel these emotions from the stimulation of this film, it does
Yeah.
not inherently make you a bad person.